Welcome to my first trophy hunting video. In this video I will get the platinum for Just Cause 3. Let me start by telling you a little bit about this game if you haven't played it. The premise of the story is you are a mercenary for hire called Rico, and your job is to rebel and cause chaos against a man named Di Ravello and his army. And the way you do that is you go around doing missions for other rebellers, Mario, Anika, Tio, Daima, and Sheldon, and by liberating different towns, bases, or wreaking havoc by destroying chaos objects like these. So now that you know how this game works, let me tell you about the trophies. There are story related trophies, collectible trophies, challenge trophies, trophies tied to liberating certain bases or settlements, with a few miscellaneous trophies that I will get into later on. There are 48 trophies, 2 gold, 10 silver, and 35 bronze, and of course 1 platinum. The way I like to play these types of games, I like to finish each territory, or in this case prominence, as I'm doing the story. For example, if the next story mission was in a prominence that I hadn't liberated, I would hold on with that story mission until I liberated the prominence. Got all collectibles in the prominence, and depending on the challenges, I would also do them before continuing the story. Some challenges were harder if you hadn't unlocked better vehicles or weapons for it. So let's just start with the story trophies. There are 9 story related trophies. The first mission starts off, as you can see, just on the wings of an airplane, and the only thing you have to really do here is destroy a few SAMs. After that, you go help out Mario. After that, you basically just go help out Mario, defend this town. After that, you just take this helicopter to go help out Daima until the cutscene starts, and after the cutscene, the trophy pops. In the second mission, you just have to shoot these 3 tanks. After you help out Mario, you have to defend his truck while we get to the evacuation point. This part of the mission was a bit hard for me because it was just one of the first missions in the game, and yeah, I was just getting used to the game. After you defend this truck, you get a cutscene and the trophy pops. In the next mission, you just have to follow these pipes until 2 boats attack you. You just destroy those 2 boats and move on. Swim underwater until you get to this bunker, press this button, and destroy the power node inside. After you destroy the power node, you zipline out of there and get the trophy. In this next mission, the first thing you do is hack the transmitter. After you do that, a war starts. The first thing you have to do in this war is destroy these 3 vehicles. The first thing I did when I got to the next location is steal this tank, so it would be easier for me to destroy the other tanks. After you destroy those tanks, a helicopter comes to pick you up and a cutscene starts. After the cutscene, you have to wingsuit from the helicopter to the missile. After you fly to the missile, a cutscene starts. After the cutscene, the trophy pops. In this next mission, we have to protect this convoy carrying this EMP. This whole mission is basically just us running into roadblocks and killing a few enemies on each roadblock until we get to this small roadblock here, where we have to go to the ground and open the gate with our tethers. After we do that, we just get on top of the EMP and just start shooting the enemies that are chasing the EMP. We eventually get to the base where the tanks are. We shoot a few enemies and then turn on the EMP, and for some reason the EMP makes the tanks explode, which doesn't really make sense to me, but correct me if I'm wrong if that actually happens. And then after that cutscene, the trophy pops. The next mission is a battle. The first thing we have to do in this battle is protect this rebel plane. We do that by killing these enemies until the plane gets to leave. The next thing we do is we clear out this water with this jet. After that, we take this rebel boat and deliver it to the beach. As you can see, I kind of failed because I jumped out of the boat too early. I won the battle and then lost the battle, so I lost my points, but that doesn't matter. We just move on. The next thing we have to do is destroy these tanks and cars. We start off by shooting this missile shot. After that, I steal this tank to shoot the rest, not realizing that I have to destroy this tank as well, so I just put it underwater. And the next thing we do is we enter this base so we can destroy this cooling generator. After we do that, we have to go underwater so we can go deeper into the base. Once we reach our next location, I have to kill a few enemies and destroy a few more generators. After we destroy all those generators, we zipline out of the base, which starts the next cutscene. Whoa. And after the cutscene, we get the trophy. In this next mission, we have to go through this base and free some slaves. The way we do that is we press these switches until we get to these generators that we have to destroy. After we destroy those generators, we zipline out of that base to make sure the slaves are able to escape. We do that by killing a few enemies, after which the trophy pops. This next mission is another battle. First thing we do is we kill these snipers. On my way to the next location of the mission, I decided to steal this helicopter, which worked out perfectly because we had to destroy a lot of vehicles on the next location. After we destroy those armored trucks, we hack these SAMs and then steal this jet so we can fly to Daima. When we arrive to Daima, she tells us she's going to sacrifice herself because this is all her fault or something like that. And after that cutscene, the trophy pops. This is the last mission of the game and the last story related trophy. It's pretty simple, just kill Di Ravello, and the way I decided to do it, since I had it unlocked, I decided to call the same type of helicopter he is using and just go on a full-on one-on-one battle. But I do realize I could have used the tethers and just taken him down in one hit, but that's no fun, right? After we shoot him down, a cutscene starts where we decide to shoot him. After the cutscene, the trophy pops. Now let's get into the collectible related trophies, and let me tell you, there were a lot of collectibles, 270 74 to be exact. We have the trophy for finding all the ancient tombs, for finding all the rebel shrines, for finding all the tapes, for finding all the vintage weapons and vehicle parts. And then we have a trophy for collecting all the vehicles in the game. This one was a little bit more tricky because you have to find the vehicles and then bring them to a garage. So finding the vehicles was the first problem, and then you have to find a way to bring them to the garage. Most of these were easy, but some of them a bit trickier, and I've kept this boat for the last so I could have the trophy pop in when I was showing this boat. And then there was a trophy for unlocking all the weapons and vehicles in the game that you couldn't find, and a trophy for doing all the stunt jumps, and then eventually the trophy for finding all the collectibles. Now for the liberating trophies. There's 5 in total, and these just come to you naturally. There's one for simply liberating a province, one for liberating 13 settlements, and then 3 separate trophies for liberating all 3 insulas: Dracon, Fonte, Striate. And now for the challenge trophies. There are 11 different types of challenges, and they are Air Race, Crash Bomb, Destruction Frenzy, Land Race, Scrapyard Scramble, Sea Race, Shooting Gallery, and Wingsuit Course. There are 5 challenge related trophies. They are: earn at least 3 gears in a challenge, earn 5 gears in a challenge, earn at least 3 gears in a challenge of every type, earn 5 gears in each challenge, and then unlock every gear mod. Now for the chaos related trophies. There are 5 trophies related to earning chaos, which you get by destroying chaos objects or enemy vehicles. The 5 trophies are: get 1000 chaos, get 100,000 chaos, and then get 1 million chaos points. This one was a bit weird because you had to get a little bit over a million. As you can see, I had 1,013,000 chaos points when it popped for me. There's one trophy for destroying all chaos objects without leaving your vehicle. I could have picked an easier base for this, but I decided to have a little bit of fun with it. I just took this helicopter and flew around, destroying everything that I could see. Boom! Then there's one trophy for destroying all chaos objects in a military base without using weapons, grenades, or planted explosions. I started off by destroying everything with my tethers until I got to the last generators, and I couldn't really figure out how to destroy them until I figured out I was able to punch them to destroy them, which is really dumb, but what works, works. Now for the miscellaneous trophies. There are a few, but most of them are pretty easy and all possible while doing the story or after. No trophies in this game are missable. First trophy I'm going to cover is First Encounter. This one I just stumbled upon. Someone needed my help to get their car to a gas station, and I decided to get a little bit creative with it. And after getting the car to the gas station, the trophy popped. Next trophy is Mod Initiate. Simple, unlock your first gear mod and activate. Next one is Top of the World, which is the highest point in the game. Mod Tinker, have all gear mods on for 1 minute. Then we have My Little Rocket Man. Just stick an enemy to one of these things and make him fly. Next one is You're Out of Here. Just put a sticky bomb on a soldier. And then Feet Fetish. This one is pretty simple and almost comes naturally, except for this soapbox thing. I never really saw it until I googled it and found a spot. The last thing I did was ride this thing down this hill until the soapbox stopped and I got the trophy. Forgive me, Father, for using a priest to get rid of 5-star wanted level. Next trophy I'm going to cover is Supply and Demand. This trophy I made tricky for myself by accident. Basically, you have to do 10 encounters that will give you more supply. Best way to do this, of course, is just to do these encounters as you encounter them throughout the story, but I wasn't really doing that, so I left it till the end and I had to fly around the whole island, or all 3 islands, and look for encounters until I got the last one. And you can see here how happy I am to finish this. Boom! Supply and Demand. Let's go. Unlock 10 resupply points. And finally, winner takes all. 100% Just Cause 3. But there's 3 online trophies that we have to do. First one being Bragging Rights. This one just came naturally because eventually I just beat someone's score in a challenge. The next one is Can't Touch This, which is also really simple. Just call someone out on a feat. And then the third online trophy and the last trophy that I got in this game, except for the platinum of course, was basically beat a feat that somebody called you out on. If you don't have any friends playing this game, nobody's gonna call you out on a feat. So what I did was I looked online for someone on Reddit, and I eventually found this dude, Forever Jirajaya or something. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And he helped me out. He added me on PlayStation and then called me out on a few feats. And I picked the Wingsuit Wonder and just flew around in a wingsuit until I beat his score. After I did that, the trophy popped, and then of course the platinum. So, PSN profile says the game is a 6 out of 10 difficulty and should take 90 hours. I don't really agree with that. I think I would give this game more like 3 out of 10 difficulty. And I got the platinum in 56 hours. Most of the trophies were really easy to get, except for getting 5 gears in all challenges, because of one challenge, because that challenge is glitched. So for you guys that want to platinum this game, I wanted to show you how I did that challenge. This is so hard, you guys.
Dispatch, sending ground reinforcements to your position.
Let's go! Yes! This is the one. This is the one. Because you see, 19 point. Let's fucking go! This is by far the hardest challenge in the game. Thanks for watching my first trophy hunting video. If you want to see more videos like these, please tell me which games you want me to do in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. And like the video, it will help out the channel a lot. And if you want to see me trophy hunt live, you can catch me on Twitch. I will put the link in the description. I'm working on the next video, which is the platinum for Just Cause 4. I will upload that as soon as I can. See you then.